So we back with another video. Today we got y'all boys with the best dribble animations in NBA 2K24. Now, I kind of said this in the shot creator animation video. I don't know which one came out first or second. But with that being said, I'm going to say it in this one. I'm going to say it earlier. If y'all boys do want me to rank every single, not just pass out, but every single dribble animation in the game like I did for the layups, I could do it for the dunks. I can also do it for the shot creator animation. Just let me know, like the video. Simple as that. But today we got y'all boys with the best animations in the game for everything. Whether it be the size up, whether it be the escapes. Don't really matter. We're gonna go over everything. If you guys do want more, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Alright, so hopping into it when it comes to the first things first, the dribble styles. Now, for the dribble styles, it's a lot you gotta really kind of go over here. Me personally, my dribble style that I use pro. It don't really matter what build I'm on. I could be on a small guard, I could be on a swing. You can't use it on a big, so I mean you could, but like your big is not getting 75 speed with ball. It's just not. That's not happening. But yeah, so that's kind of a little bit different for bigs. I know a lot of people be saying if you're big you use Gabby Williams and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm not really going over bigs in this one for the dribble style. But for the dribble style, the best one in the game is Kyrie Irving. It's just kind of simply that. Stephen Curry is good. Kobe Bryant is alright. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the speed glitch from 2K21, but much slower, not creating nearly as much space. But pro, in my opinion, is the best for misdirection and types of, in the way I want to do it. Now, the meta misdirection one is the Magic Johnson, and you probably go against this a lot. I've seen a lot of people complain about it. I'm gonna be honest, me personally, it's not horrible to guard, but I can see what people are saying. Like, especially in a 1v1 scenario, it's really tough to guard with the way people want to fade. With the way with them supposedly patching fades, it shouldn't be as crazy. It's just gonna be crazy for the rim runs for sure though. But yeah, I personally like pro the most. I would probably recommend the most Magic Johnson or Kyrie Irving though. That's just personal. If you're not going to use pro. Alright, next is the signature size up. Now, signature size up can go a lot of different ways, but let's get into it. So, if you're a guard, you're going to use Steve Francis, you're going to use Derrick Rose, you're going to use Trae Young. I think the most popular one is going to be Steve Francis. Second most is going to be Trae Young, but the one I'm going to use, Derrick Rose. I've been using that since 2K22, so I'm definitely going to still be using that. It's kind of simple as that. It's still too good to this day to not use. Now, when it comes to the swings, you're not going to be able to get those. Those are by far the three best, though. It's just that simple. Like, none of these I'm gonna say gonna be anywhere close. So if you're a guard, you shouldn't be throwing on nothing else unless you want it to be the same. But I'm gonna be real, you're trolling yourself. It's simple as that. Now, when it comes to the swings, I would personally say Tracy McGrady's, the John Morant's, the Jamal Murray's, the De'Aaron Fox's. Those are the best ones. You either gonna go with the T-Mac, De'Aaron Fox couple of guys, or you gonna go with the John Morant, Jamal Murray. Personally, those are my two favorites. Now, you can go with some of these other ones, but those are the four I personally recommend. Now, if you're a big, you can actually get some of these if you're big. You can get the Pro. You can get, let me see. You can get the Rondo. I know you can get the Luka. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Out of all the ones I bought, you really only gonna get the Rondo. You really only gonna get the Pro. And you really only gonna get the Luka. I think you also can get the Kawhi. But yeah, those are the three I personally would have to recommend if you are a big. I think I honestly use pro though. I think I honestly do use pro. Next is the escape moves. When it comes to the escape moves, man, let me hop into it. The best escape moves is gonna be like this. It got tiers. The highest tier is Trae Young. I think Trae Young is the best one in the game. It's the best one. Now, you got that next tier. I think Kemba Walker is in this next tier, but the best one in that next tier, in my opinion, would be Damian Lillard. The thing is, for the builds that get Damian Lillard, you would get Trae Young. Like, you would easily get Trae Young, because the only ones that can get Damian Lillard this year is if you're under 6'5". So, it would make sense if Damian Lillard was available for like 6'7", because those can get the 90. But the fact that you can't even get that on a 6'7", it would be in the same tier as the Trae Young. And Trae Young, you only have to be under 6'10" instead of being under 6'5". Another one is Kyrie. That would be the Dame. But again, you have to be under 6'5". Now, De'Aaron Fox is actually a really underrated one this year, but I think that would be in the same tier as Trae Young. And again, Trae Young, in my opinion, is the best one in the game. Now, for that next tier, I'm going to have to say Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker, in my opinion, is really OD. I would say De'Aaron Fox kind of would be in that next tier, but again, you need a 91 to be able to have De'Aaron Fox. Now, you can actually get this on a 6'7". I will say that. You can't get Trae Young on a 6'7", but you actually could get De'Aaron Fox on a 6'7" because you need a 91. But Kemba Walker will be in that next tier. Now, another couple of them that I would personally recommend, I would personally recommend the Jimmy Butler. I would personally recommend the Kevin Durant. There was some other ones I would personally recommend, but I guess those are the main ones I would personally recommend. I wouldn't really. Oh, I guess John Morant is good as well, but I would say just use Jimmy Butler or KD, and you'll be straight. Honestly, LaMelo is cool, but yeah, just use Jimmy Butler or KD if you can't get Kemba or Trae Young. Personally, next is the regular breakdown combo. Now, for the regular breakdown combo, it's pretty kind of simple to me. I'm using De'Aaron Fox at all times. I think Luka is underrated one. But I'm going to use De'Aaron Fox all the time. If I'm a swing, I'm a guard. If I'm big, I'm using my Luka. Simple as that. Nothing difficult about it. Next is the aggressive breakdown combo. Again, now this one is a little bit different because a lot more of my builds don't really have this Kobe. But if I'm on a 6'6", if I'm on a 6'5", if I'm on a small guard, I'm using Kobe. Kobe is the one. But if I can't use that, I'm using the Jamal Murray. Not Jamal Murray, but the John Morant, the Ray for Austin, or, like I was trying to say, the Jamal Murray. And you can't use the Jamal Murray, you can't use the John Morant, you can't use the Ray for Austin if you're big. So you know what I'm using? I'm using Pro. Simple as that. Next is the combo moves. I think you're just going to be using De'Aaron Fox. If you don't get De'Aaron Fox, it doesn't really matter. I don't really find myself doing this too much anyway, on purpose at least. So, yeah. Next is the crossover. John Wall crossover, in my opinion, is the best one in the game. Not really much else to say there. I think Curry, Kobe are restricted, but I still, if I had the option of using these or John Wall, I'm using John Wall. Now, if you're big, you're going to use Kawhi Leonard. That's all it is to say. Let's keep it moving. Next is the behind the back. Now, I say this every single video, but let's hop into it again. If you're doing a moving behind the back up the court, De'Aaron Fox. If you're doing explosive behind the back, Jamal Murray. If you're trying to do both, DeMar DeRozan. Simple as that. Usually, I will say this, not DeMar DeRozan, but the behind the back is like the easiest one to pinpoint which one you're going to use. But this year, they actually made it have more options, and there's even more options between the lines. I just think that if you're using behind the back, the best one is De'Aaron Fox. If you're doing explosive behind the back, only the best one is not DeMar DeRozan, but Jamal Murray. But if you want to do everything together, DeMar DeRozan. That's just what it is. De'Aaron Fox explosive behind the back is not good. Jamal Murray moving behind the back is not good. DeMar DeRozan is the only one that has it just as good as both. But I think De'Aaron Fox moving behind the back clears the DeMar DeRozan moving behind the back. But I think the explosive behind the back behind DeMar DeRozan and Jamal Murray, I think those are kind of close. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, there also is some other ones like James Harden has a pretty solid explosive behind the back. But those are the ones I personally would recommend. Next is the spin. The moving, the spin. I would probably have to tell you guys to put on is the John Morant. I like the Jamal Murray. I like the DeMar DeRozan. But I'm going to have to say the John Morant is the best one in the game. Now, you can't use any of these unless you're pretty much a swing or a guard. You can use Penny, though. You can use Jason Tatum if you are a big. I think I actually use Jason Tatum on my big. Next is the Hezzy. Now, for the Hezzy, for everybody that wants the best Hezzy. Now, I will say this. Hezzy, it can be really underrated because by far the best one is John Morant. But if you want to get a little glitchy, get a little freaky with it, I think the Chris Paul is one of the best ones in the game in terms of having fun because you got the little you know what I'm saying? You got the and then you got the Jamal Murray, the DeMar DeRozan. All these are really good, but the one that's the best one in the game, I will not cap it. It is the John Morant. Next is the step back. I have two to give y'all, Chris Paul and John Wall. It really depends on which one you got used to. I think the Chris Paul is good. I just think the John Wall is better. It's a quicker one. You create more space. You go more linear instead of going more to the side, where Chris Paul goes more to the side. But sometimes the John Wall, for some people that can't shoot from deep, you know what I'm saying, it may mess up you. Well, for me, I like the John Wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to snatch. I'm trying to create space. And that's what it's going to do for me. It's kind of simple as that. But if you want to do it more so to get downhill and stuff like that, Chris Paul may be better. But yeah, Stephen Curry is also another good one if you're a guard. But I'm saying for more overall builds, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then if you are a big, I think Vince Carter is the best one. Yeah, Vince Carter is the best one. And then last but not least, the triple threat style. Come on, Stephen Curry, McFlurry. They need to drop the MJ as a regular. I don't know why they did the starter 3. That's just kind of proof that 2K kind of be clicked in. but it's kind of lame that they made that, because I don't know anybody else really using Michael Jordan for as long as I've been using it, bro. I've been using this joint since like how long triple threat style been out. I've been using Michael Jordan. You got the one hand palm. And then last but not least, the pass style. Now, if you've seen my builds, I've been going 79 pass accuracy, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like, I kind of wish I kind of went a little bit higher to get certain badges. I kind of wish I didn't try to go for just De'Aaron Fox, because I'm not gonna lie, it just kind of is what it is at this point. But I'll say this, De'Aaron Fox is still probably in my top 5, but I'm gonna be honest, this pass style stuff fluctuate by the day. I cannot cap. But with that being said, De'Aaron Fox is still is like the best bang for your buck, in my opinion. It's either that, you got John Morant that gets out your hands, arguably the fastest in the game. You got the Sabonis, that's really another one that's bang for your buck. You got Jokic, that's another one that's bang for your buck. But then you got the ones like Tyrese Halliburton. Then you got the ones like LaMelo Ball, where it just kind of gets tough. And then you got ones like Matt Johnson, where it kind of takes a little bit longer to get out your hands, but the ball speed is just unbelievable. So it's a lot you can go with. Jason Williams also is another one, but you need a 90 pass accuracy for those. But it really kind of depends on your preference. If you're throwing lobs, I personally wouldn't even recommend Tyrese Halliburton and LaMelo. They got some really bad animations, in my opinion. So it's really on you. That's why I do like De'Aaron Fox so much, because it's a balance of everything. In terms of changing your teammates' jump shots, in terms of good animations on lobs, good just regular pass animations, getting the ball out your hands. It just has a balance of everything for me. But when it comes to just getting your ball out your hands, having fast pass animations, Tyrese Halliburton and LaMelo Ball are the best ones. The only thing that kind of draws back is the fact that they have some really bad lob pass animations, in my experience. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, next is post fade. I think a lot more people are gonna be using these post animations this year. Post is overpowered this year, and with the MIDI being what it is, come on. Post fade, I think the best post fades personally is like the Kobe, the Jordan. That's ones I would use. Some people may use even Dirk. I would probably use Kobe or Jordan. That's just really what it is. Jokic one is actually pretty solid as well. I'm not gonna lie. But DeMar DeRozan actually has a really good one as well. But yeah, those are the ones I personally recommend for the post fade. I have Pro 2 on, but that's just because I just don't use post, to be real, on this build. But yeah. Next is the hook. The best hooks, you got Vucevic, Embiid, Kareem. Those are the only ones you even need to worry about. You're toxic as hell. I don't even want to talk too much about this. You want to be toxic with these joints, go crazy. They're really good this year. Again, they patched them at one point, and then they buffed them again because apparently close shots needed to be buffed. They kind of got messed up when they nerfed post hooks. Apparently, that's what Mike Wang said. And they buffed them again, and now they're back to being overpowered again. They're not unguardable, because defense in this game is really good. Don't let anybody on this game tell you that defense is not good. There's more to defense this year than just pressing X, even though everybody wants to do that. But yeah. Next is the post hop shot. You got Kobe, you got the Dirk. Those are the two I would personally recommend. Nothing else you really even need to think about. Nothing else you even need to look at. Nothing else you need to even talk about. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the dribble animations. If you guys do want more videos like this, like the video. Hope you liked the video. Like I said earlier in the video though, if you guys do want me to rank every single dribble animation in this game, I will be able to do so. I did that for the layups. It's gonna take me much longer for the dribble animations, but if you guys do want me to do so, I can do that. If you guys want me to do the shot create animations, I can do that. You want me to do the dunk packages, I can do that. I'll probably do it more so dunk packages, shot animations than dribble animations, because there's so many more dribble animations than it is fade animations, than it is dunk packages. But yeah, if you guys do want me to do so, I will be doing the pass down, so y'all don't gotta worry about that. But I'm trying to rank as much as I can this year, because they did troll the jump shots, because now they are linking the releases and the bases, so it's a little bit tougher to do so on that aspect. I could probably do the bases, but it's even more bases than ever this year as well with the whatever it's called, the pro play. But yeah, that's gonna be it. If you guys do want more, like the video. Hopefully you liked the video. Subscribe if you're new, man. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!